and gentlemen, this video, the topic will be the narcissists always boast and brag about their best primary supply. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the narcissists always boast and brag about their best and primary supply. And if you listen and pay attention, you will see and hear, once you understand that, and I'll break this up in parts and explain why they do this and so forth and so on. But the narcissist always does, because they want you to know. And supply is very important to narcissists, and supply makes them very happy and is very important for them into their life. Say like with money, we all need money. So we all glad we have money, because you need money to live and survive. You know, without money, you can't do what you need to do. You can't live. You can't really have the life you want. You can't take care of the things you need to take care of. You can't take care of kids, your family. You can't eat. You can't pay for, your bills. You can't have food. Money is very necessary and very needed. We can't live without it, right? So we all get and understand that. So some of us have money and we glad we have it, and we use it for the things we need to, to better our life and further our life. And, it's a good thing we have it. And some of us, we just have it and we do the things we do, what we need to do with our money. Some of us smart, and some of us, we could be a little better with our money. And so we just do what we do, and we don't talk about it. And it's just, we need it, so we get it, and we make sure we get enough of it, some of us. So, depending on what we want in life and how far we're trying to go and the things we like, And so, or most of us, we don't really boast and brag about our money or talk about our money. But then again, we know people who love money so much, and it's so important to them and money their life, that they brag about it all the time. They boast about it all the time. They showcasing it. They letting everybody know they have it. They letting everybody know where they getting it from, where they getting their most, and like money becomes their happiness. So they letting everybody know where they getting their money from, So they letting everybody know where they getting their money from. The narcissist is letting everybody know how they getting their money. The narcissist is letting everybody know how much money they getting. The narcissist is letting everyone know all the different places that they could be getting their money from. And I said, well, the narcissist letting everyone know who they getting their money from. Or people in general letting somebody know where they getting all their money from, how, where, when, and where, and how much they getting from this place, and also which supply they get from, which source of supply they get the most money from, and how much. They also let you know the pattern of how they get their supply, or when and where they get the pattern and how much, this time, people who love money, they boast it, they brag about it, they showcase it through material stuff, they showcase it through people, they showcase it through social media, what they went and brought, how much they spend, and what they do all the time, and they boast and brag and show about it everywhere they, where they could go, where it could take them, and what that money can do for them in all aspects of life. A narcissist are just a regular person who loves money and money, their happiness. They let you know all these elements and aspects of what this money is doing for them in their life. How much happiness is bringing to them, and how much, joy, and how much is so the most part and important part of their life. Like narcissists who love money are just people who love money. They do this and let us know this, let the world knows this. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's the same thing with a narcissist and a supply. It's their life, it's their well-being of life. So it's almost like, that's why I use this for example, it's almost like people who love money, or narcissists, or a regular person who love money so much, how they just let everybody know and they flaunt it and boast about it. It's the same thing how narcissists see supply. It's the same way as a person who's in love and infatuated with money and how much they love money. This is what the narcissists do with supply. So they will boast and always bring up and brag about the best important supply. That's the best supply to them and the most important supply to them. They will always post it on social media, who they getting supply from, what the supply, is, what type of supply the supply is, how often they get it, where the supply coming from, how good the supply is, how much they appreciate the supply, and every time the supply do something for them, they will always put it on social media, via Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, anywhere, any internet social media platform, they will boast about that on. They will let people know face to face personally. They boast about it, they talk about it, and they flaunt it. They let you see how much they appreciate the supply they getting, and who's giving it. You know what I'm saying? And this is how you find out the narcissist's main source of supply and their best supply, because they always gonna showcase it and brag about it. Like the last narcissist, the female I'm always talking about in most of my videos, for instance, her aunt is one of her main best source and primary supply. Her aunt. So she always still is to this day, and always on Facebook bragging about her aunt and always putting up pictures with her aunt, always saying how much she loved her aunt, and always talking about how her aunt is so much there for her and how much of a good person her aunt is, and how much she appreciates her aunt and how much her aunt do for her. She always is posting this on social media all the time. And when I was dealing with her, she will always talk about her aunt all the time. She would just talk about how good she is to her, how much she brought her, what she do for her, how much she do it, when she did it. This time she did this. One time she did this for me, and she always somebody I could talk to. She always agreed to me. She always agrees with me. She always give me advice. She always by my back. She always stick by me. All day, every day. On social media, she does the same thing. She always talking about her aunt. Narcissist is obsessed with they supply. They love they supply. It's everything to them. So they always gonna flaunt and show it. And also another reason why I think they do this too is also to let people know how worthy they are, and to show people any chance they get people who love and care for them. They also want to boast this out to people because it makes them feel special, and they want people to look at them like they special. So this is another reason why they boast it to the world. The same thing that people who are in love with money, the same thing they do. Show everybody they got it. Buy expensive stuff. They lie with it. Look at me. You know what I'm saying? Don't even have to tell you. Material stuff that they buy, how recklessly they spend their money, you can tell that they have a lot of money. So same thing with a narcissist. This is they always, and narcs is basically for narcissists. So it's like, if you not a narcissist, you might as well just delete your Facebook account. You know what I'm saying? Because it might as well say narcissist book instead of Facebook, because that's like, I did a video, Facebook is the narcissist supply. So if you haven't seen that, part 1, check that out. It's in my channel, so you go to my channel, find it, search it in YouTube, you'll find that video. So, okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's just part 1. I will definitely get back to part 2. Probably tomorrow. I'll probably do, you guys, I think I'm gonna have time tomorrow to do part 2 of this video and some other videos. So this is part 1. I hope it was just enough in here for you to watch and enjoy it. I don't want to waste your time, but I will definitely be doing part 2. So thank you for watching my channel, my videos. Thank all my subscribers. Thank all my just viewers. Appreciate you guys all. I appreciate you guys so much for, you know, watching my videos, subscribing to my channel, or just watching, or commenting, sharing your stories. Thank you for you guys' support and, you know, the love you guys show. You know, thank you so much. You guys are all highly appreciated. And for those I'm supposed to email back, I will email you. I've been meaning to, which I'm about to do. Probably make sure I probably do mainly tomorrow, is create the email for you guys who like the email. So it'll be a direct email for exactly my YouTube channel. So that way, you know, it's separate from my personal email. You know, so I will be letting you guys most likely know that what that email is in the next video. But I just wanted to take time out to thank you guys. I appreciate you guys very much. So you guys have a great day. Stay narcissistic free, and you guys will be hearing from me soon again. Bye.